Okay, I'm back. That's more KSP. Probably be doing a shorter session today. I'll be busy in the morning. Early morning. And I'm already a bit tired. So, and reason for the delay, I might have been very slightly addicted to Factorio. Anyway. That again. So since last time, you might notice that the time moved forward a bit. I don't remember how much it moved forward. In case, did a few things between sessions. Number one, I went AFK as I ran the Kerbal around on the moon to do the EVA report mission. Literally just rebound spacebar to be Shift W and held that down. I just put something on top of it to hold it down. And left and put on like 4 times physics warp. Tested a wheel at the launch site. So one of the missions was to put some more from the moon into Kerbal orbit. Well, the idea I had was to dock the old ore shuttle at the moon station. But then I found out that the moon station had used up all its ore and processed it into fuel and oxidizer. So I spent a while getting it to land near the mining setup on the moon, and then realized when I was at the mining site, I already have a new land. I have a new design that fixes some of the issues with the old ore shuttle. So after going through all the effort of landing it in the right spot and not crashing, just left it there and used a new ore shuttle and sent that up into orbit, refueled a bit at the station, and then took that off into Kerbal orbit. So that finished that contract. And if you remember that horrible grav scanner mission near the pole, where I had the polar orbit to try to catch, well, I put another thing in orbit. I'll open up the tracking station for that. I have another orbiter now, and not quite 90 degrees, but close enough. Polar orbit. So just spent time waiting for them both to get close to one of the zones. And I would like switch to it, see if it would be close enough. And most of the time it still wasn't, so then I'll just wait again until I got the next one to be at the right place. And yeah, just kept waiting to see if I was close enough, and eventually got permission to finish. Yay. So, why's it called Paul? Anyway, back to what I was started last time with making the designing the Gilly mission. Considering how long that might take, that might just be the whole video or stream. I haven't touched more on the design for this yet. Beaver Gilly Minor? That done. I can't remember. I might need communication on this. I mean, I should have a Kerbal on it, but as a precaution, how is this getting down? Guess I could have I guess I could have the like ore shuttle just docked with it. and have it designed just take it down to the surface for the first time. Thinking about it, that might be too low down, because I remember having issues with one of my other. I'm not sure how that will interact. In relative mode. They are attached to the fuel tank here. And if I have a fuel tank, I could just put the engines there. Now, that is the only exit, so I do think I want that to be open. So let's be and then this goes around. Something like that. I want these to still be attached to the engine, to the fuel tank, so then they get the radiator bonus. So. Then I want them to be positioned up at the top. Do this off now. Place these in the same position, and move them up. Place the radiators back down again. This can go, yeah, 2 times symmetry. Line up. Yep. Yes, on the other sides we have the light solar panel. That's the word. Go with gigantic ones. Now, I do want to check something, and that is the Gilly day-night cycle. Duration period, 1 day, 1 hour. It's basically an hour. What's its radius? 13 kilometers. That's still large enough that I can't just make something tall enough that it would always get sunlight. Or nearly always. Okay, day, oh, a bit over a day, it's 28,000 seconds. I don't think it would be possible to store enough energy for all of the drills for that long. Let's see, 7.5 a second. On planetary, which I think technically it counts as, despite also theoretically being a captured asteroid, 22.5 per second. We would then multiply that by 4 because we've got 4 of them, and then we would multiply that by half. Oh, I guess we could multiply by total period of the day, so 28.255 seconds, and divide by 2. That would need 1,300,000 power. So in other words, over 300,000 of these. So yeah, we're not going to be drilling at night, I guess. One thing I want to adjust. Let's make this root part for now. And I can put the core in here, where it's a bit more hidden. Okay. Let's make the crew capsule the core part. So, power usage, it was 22.5 a second, I believe. 22.5 times 4, 90 per second. Huh. Ooh, and also to keep in mind, this will be less since we'll... No, this will be more actually, since we're at Eve's orbit and Eve will be closer in. What is multiplier? About 1.9 seems. So in effect we can divide our 90 per second requirement by 1.9. That means we need about 48 energy a second. With 2 of these we get 48.8 a second. So yeah, that checks out. That's unintentionally the perfect ratio, basically. Now you would need twice of that to then be able to store enough energy for night, but we're not going to be able to store enough energy for night anyway, so that should be fine. Just a couple of neutrons. Put engines here. I want to have like more sky crane design. And let's have a look at Gilly. There we go. We go with the smallest engines we have, which would be the Spider, I believe. Our thrust weight ratio of this 10. Or 11 even. Nearly. Okay, if we did half that, these two sides, leave the hatch side open, 6-ish. Actually, 5.5 would be the best way of describing that. That might be all I need. I am definitely going to want to keep the mining part down on Gilly. Question is then, do I want to transfer that up to a station? Do I want to... I want to basically bring the station down to it. I think I just want a small cargo shuttle. I think just a single holding tank would make sense. And let's go size 2 fuel parts. Narrow here. And for engines, I think I am having to attach at the bottom here. I think I will just go for some side engines. Let's have a look at the specific impulse of these. So 290 seconds compared to 290 seconds compared to 305. How these have a lot more power from memory. Thrust 120 kilonewtons versus 16, yeah. Look at that. No, that's way too high a thrust weight ratio. I am actually curious, if I look at the Werner engines, does that tell me the... I don't think I can get it to show me the thrust weight ratio, but I can look... Thrust to power, is that in... kilonewtons? That's what the other one's running, right? Kilonewtons, yeah. That's something to Google. Come on. It took long enough. Okay, yeah, 12 kilonewtons. Last part. if it's 12 kilonewtons, let's compare that to I have, which are let's compare it to Twitch engines. Just looking at this part, it's going to be quite high thrust weight ratio. So I am probably going to need to bring the thrust limiter down a fair bit. I could potentially link the just toggle off. No, that's on stage, but what if I put it on main throttle? Nothing. Okay. Thanks a lot. I guess that has to be determined in advance. Robotics? Controller? I need to go to actions. Got 2 of them. Never mind, not sure. Symmetry, and then now there's only one, so I can actually keep track of it. No. Okay. Can't change the thrust limiter. It's a pity. But oh well. No parachutes or staging on this. This is entirely going to be just Gilly. Staging maybe not so much on this. Remove that again. Thrust 32. Oh, that's a gimbal limit. That's why it's not changing. Still not changing. Okay. Oh, what did change eventually? Just took a while to update. Okay, so these are the Werner engines. That's 12 kilonewtons, so I'm at 24. That's, yeah, like 65 thrust weight ratio. If I bring it down, I want to get maybe 5? This will do, so 2 kilonewtons of thrust. So it's at 12, I need to bring it down to 2. I need to bring it down to about 16%, I think. Yeah, 16.6. So let's go for 16.5, I guess. I mean, I'm going to have to update this when I add more parts in. It's something I can do, just keep in mind. And 260 vacuum specific impulse. Bit of a 290 that I'm looking at, yeah. Main reason I'm not wanting to use, I mean, monopropellant would be probably ideal, but I don't want to have to deal with creating the monopropellant. So I guess with ore it would be renewable, but speaking of, maybe I'll just add more ore to it as well. Actually, now that I think about it, I think those are sideways. Other things I want to put. I mean, it's probably overkill, but reaction wheel. Now, to figure out how to get this to work up and down. So, just to check, they go sideways. Put on the launch pad. See how it goes. Yep. Okay, it's still there. Control, yep. Take this. Yeah. Okay. Side to side. I want to use it vertically. I guess I'd need to attach something to the side. Well, I guess that could just be like this. Or a panel, I guess. Work. Maybe something. Possible to get it to the location. Doesn't seem so. Okay. This, however, lined up with that center line. Go with that. That's the up and down line control covered. That's upwards. I think I need to go line control then. That should help with forward, up and down, the landing. Back on. Actually, I wonder if I was to do something like Fuselage. Snap. Yeah, it does snap. Okay. As for wartime symmetry. Here. Then something smaller than that. Immediately then pick up something that's larger. Great job, me. Here's the map. To snap all that much to that. Maybe it's too large of a beam, but at least check if it snaps. That's okay. All the I-beams are a bit too long. Want a small this. Yeah. Down sorted. Let's just in a bit. And I will want it to be around the empty center of mass. Off for a moment. And then I'll probably use Twitch engines for when the cargo or things are full. Go for the slightly larger fuel tank. So I have Delta V for takeoff and landing. Ooh. I don't think that's enough, actually. Actually, no, it's 30 Delta V, isn't it? 30 Delta V to get into a 10-kilometer orbit. And it's nearly 400. Okay, fine. That should be enough. I will, of course, be using up some of descent and then rendezvous, but that should be enough. Probably. Now, payload. I guess I could go for one of these this time. I need pods. And I will go ahead and add in the fly-by-wire too. Probably in your docking port at the top. Lights would be good. I should probably put here too. It's probably a fine angle. I probably want these to be angled a bit. I want to add something in here to be able to then fit in lights. No. Lights upwards, that is. I think that's fine. Battery, solar panels. Three. That does clip through slightly. Maybe what I'll do instead. There we go. Well, actually, no, it will probably be obstructed. Oops. Tabbed accidentally. No. Okay, wait. Bay. Nope, no, it's still a service bay. It didn't fall apart this time, but camera at it. Okay. And oh, extending works, okay. That's fine then. Let's see. Got fuel, we have engines. I'll need to get some more Werner engines. I've got SAS and I have got Werner engines. Structural and robotics, we're fine. Coupling, yep, we're fine. Payload, we've got aerodynamics, yeah. Don't need ground stuff, don't need thermal stuff. I've got solar panels and batteries. Okay, I think I will want to out for the retractable ones. We'll be going to stations and stuff where it could be at risk of hitting something else. Thinking mine with the other like exhausts, which would hinder variability to work, potentially. At the very least it would in real life. I've got commutrons. This won't have science on it, or cargo. Lights. Maybe have a couple of lights. 10. Seems fine. Hibernation warp. Aiming this, I guess, as a probe. Ace, Gilly minor. I think that's all I read on it. Have doesn't have cargo. Guess the ore shuttle could have cargo on it. I could put cargo bay on this. Honestly, I don't need that much cargo. Like that, maybe? So let's just put 3 gold panels and panels. 4 will be for the radiator. Activate. How much power do those radiators use? The medium. 0.1 per second, okay. Good enough then. 1.5 per minute, okay, that's good enough then. Don't really need to account for it. I'm already over shooting for the energy requirements during the day at least. I won't be able to run it all night anyway, so yeah. Fine. I'll have a toggle harvester. No, toggle drill. And 10 I'll have toggle harvester. $10 or 0, same diff. Now in here we'll need a regular docking port, right? Yeah. Much mass, okay. Well, too much volume at least. I can't use that after all. Put it in here. Nope. Hey. Big one it is after all. though I need to place it near the ground, near the surface. In here I'll need a stamp thingy and a Clamptron docking port. That's all it actually needs. Mining. Beef. Toggle antenna. Yes, for safety's sake, I can put in a couple of extra repair packs there. Yep. I did it once. I don't remember how to get more. Oh well. Yours full. Thrust and 300 meters a second. Good. So, if that's at 2 kilonewtons, then I think I will be fine to have these full thrust limit then. Last thing to do, checking the center of mass. Okay, so I want to have roughly equal distance above and below the center of mass. But pairs of, actually I need it to be when it's empty. I think I need it basically at the very as high up as I can get it. So it's a nice coincidence that it's around where I've got the side ones. Actually, if that is... no, wait. Consider... oh. That's if I've got it... you know. I need... cross-weight ratio. Oh, empty, okay. I mean, apart from fuel. Kerbal, Gilly. Okay, so or empty thrust weight ratio. When do I hit 3? How many kilonewtons? Uh, 2.7. 12 divided by 12 per, isn't it? Um, 12, no, 11.5%ish. Oh, no. I need to move. Tree. Down a bit. So place them in orbit. As high as possible, but I also need to be 4 times symmetry again. Flip down out of docking port. There we go. I will actually remove the ones since we're in line with burner engines. There we go. Oh, shouldn't have any engines interfering with each other. Should be able to translate well enough and go up and down with check if I add all the fuel back in. 10 thrust weight ratio, nearly 400 meters a second. We are good. That's going to be fine to land with. If I bring it down to the 2 newtons-ish. How effective our burn is going to be. Kilonewtons. Final check with this. Gilly. Oh right, because we've got spider engines. Okay. And weight ratio of 5. Okay. So this will then be attached to the launch reaction wheel on the lower part. This is quite tall to land on Gilly, I think. Quite tall to land in general. Action wheel. What if I was to put something like this could be then inside the cargo module. Done with landing. I'll be placed in a storage container. Can be manipulated in EVA construction. I guess maybe you just reconstruct it on the ground. Okay, put on the interstage nodes. Around. Save, and then this. Oh, I want to put someone on it. The EVA. Engineer. can place CVA, that's CVA instruction 2, right? Even if they're level 0? Plate things in instruction. Don't think that's going to work in any case. Like how much wobble there was from this connection. Maybe. Birds of one stone. Actually, first of all, don't save this and just load the Gilly miner. Directly on ping. Yep. Alternatively, we get the structural to be smaller. Hibernation more. There we go. It's saved. Look at the Gilly station. Back go again. Might want to do add a couple of you have a docking port ones. Covers. What I will do just in this one case just this one time loads in. Go to the cheat menu. Or it crashes. RCS on. It's changing. Yep, so they're not included as terminology. It's changing. Make retrograde N and look at the map. Yeah. Actually impacting the axis. Thought N was forwards one? Yeah. Oh, I'm drawing from here, aren't I? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Down. So I'm going towards apoapsis. And it's down. Okay. Cool. That's all working. Go back to vehicle assembly. That was not what I wanted to press. How long have I been muted? I accidentally pressed the mute button at some point, and I don't know when that was. So to get to Gilly, looking at the map, I need 930 meters a second to Kerbal. Then I will need between 90 and 430, I think it was. Or it might be 90 plus. I think it might be 90 plus for the worst case scenario. So let's plan for the worst case scenario. And then 80 to capture, 60 to get to an intercept with Gilly. Don't think I'll necessarily need that. And for 10, to get into circular orbit 10 kilometers up. That's an even 2000. Delta B. Slightly ridiculous. Like, because I will. It's basically the minor section, actually. Yeah, because I've got on the station, I have. Okay, I'll save that for a moment. Gilly station. Put this on one side, and I've got the size 2 docking port on the other. Which I could do. That upside down. Then docking port senior on there. Have it whenever. That way I could have this be the middle part, have the mining core section connector here, and then have the transfer stage at the top pushing it. That could work. I think I will want to patch some, or add in some struts cargo here. Out of all the transfer section needs it. And for good measure, of ladders. Have somewhere to put the Kerbal on. And this in Gilly transfer, root node, and then station. If now, load up the Gilly. Oh, thing. Save. Yeah. Transfer units. So this will be determined. Cool. Yeah, determining delta V required to then get this, all of this to Gilly. And by putting the docking port on this, even if it's detachable, means I can push an actual proper engine on the bottom here. To be able to attach, can I? So this won't all launch together. Can the strut connector go all the way? I can't. And go up to like. Well. Potentially leave the fairing on here. Yeah. If I turn off mousing over, be able to from here down. That works. Cool. Bearing is not stage. Cool. I will have it. Like I'll have to right click, I think. Just this is just for testing. If I have it as not staged and I don't have it tied to an action group, can I right click to set to tell it to remove? Can. Whee! Congratulations. Now I need 2 kilometers of delta V. And a reasonable amount of thrust. That would nearly have it. Would be halfway to it, I guess. Even halfway, really, I guess. 310. 1,000. Now I do want to carry all of the tanks to Gilly in order to destroy them, or at least to then still got the rope. But yeah, then I only really need I need like 500 Delta V. Then get from the Eve intercept to Gilly. There we go. Okay, because it's not in vacuum, that's fine. Plus weight ratio isn't great. Here. I think it will be fine. So maybe what I'll do is attach some as a side. Will be to help us get to even in the first place. Maybe I go for size 1.5s. And these will enable speed. So 891. I now need 1,010-ish. Bobcat's probably the best option here. Nearly gets me my 2,000. That would get me 1,000. If I was to like this, that would have gotten me to my 2,000. Technically, yes. By 9 meters a second, though. And I probably want a bit of maneuver room in order to send these into a Venus trajectory. So, I will more like this. How much excess delta V do I have now? 115, that should be enough. Do actually those this 4 times. This so the engines are pointed around the central nozzle. How many engines is that? 9 engine vessel? Mm-hmm. 1,000 I'm throwing away and 3,000. Not bad. Got a truss mount at least. The reason I don't want the shroud on this one is because the white and black doesn't really match with the tanks. That, for an orange fairing. Now, to get all of these into orbit, matter. .5 upside down 5. That'll work. And let's do it. Before I do that, I can group them. Sure, that's actually cool. Yep. I'll move them in. Bit more. Yep. Also in one, we'll go. Move this from the equation. This is just for launching it. What I can do. Other. Lock, I guess. Again, separatron. Have I? Okay. This one, that's aerodynamics dealt with. Now, I'm getting this into orbit. Yeah, it's up here. Move all of these up. These docking. These go up, I guess. I guess in that case I can do. That's the bottom one. It's the top one. Put those into their own ones. Separatrons go. I will put them actually up. Those aren't meant to be manually or stage triggered, at least. That's also not meant to be age triggered. And there we go. That's the base staging. Now I need 3.5K to get this to orbit. What's massive? It's 140 tons. It's, yeah, I've got an 80-ton launcher. I don't think that'll be enough. Let's try gravity assist. Yeah, I'm going to get a gravity assist to Kerbal orbit. Right. I mean, I could aim for a gravity assist off of the moon, I guess, in order to try to get an Eve intercept, but it's going to be easier to do direct and easier to calculate for. How do I do 150 tons to orbit? This will... and it set up. It's... everything up. In here, this is just to be able to like control this bottom section and then deorbit it. Probe coordinates. We'll also put some fuel in here, and maybe go for size 5. Bid it. Just to ensure I've got delta V left the orbit. Roll. Solar panels. Battery, I guess, in that case. Or a couple of electrons. I'll probably put a bunch of parachutes in there, but not for the moment. Now, size 3 stuff. I think better to just immediately go for size 3. Size 4. That will get me most of the way. That's more thrust anyway, so next comes the decouplers. I think I'll go for 4 times. Place 2. Up and enable cross feed. Yep. Now 4 engines in. There's 4, yeah, twin bore. All engines start at the same time. Still not enough thrust. But actually that would be enough delta V. Right? 1, 4, 34, yeah. By 13 meters a second, that would be enough. Not enough thrust weight. I think I will shrink down a bit. That gives me enough thrust weight. I will need all that extra fuel mass anyway. I still will need more engines. Pretty large rocket. This won't get me my delta V, that'll get me up to what, 2,750-ish? 753 even. Okay, what should I might do? Drop pods, I guess? Nice, we'll need the extra engines still. So I guess another layer of ooh. Okay, if instead of that remove it from symmetry. But at the moment technically it's in cauliflower staging. This one though, get this other set up with it. Okay. Symmetry. There we go. And now that means I can split a couple segments to parts. So let's see. Priority 60, 70, 50. Yep. So 798. Let's see. $753. Didn't gain much delta V, but then I did something like that. Probably want to drop them. Oh, so this 12,060-ish plus 1,560-ish. 7, 8, so 1,800-ish. Bit over 1,800. About 2,800 rather. So I still need 600 meters a second. That will mean more decoupling. Tops of these couplers. Flag. Yep. I only need to do once. All the engines are at the same time. I've enough thrust, but it won't be enough to get all the extra fuel. Not first. Do instead though. And these. Down a bit. Much mass. 69. 37. $30 that would bring me down to 110. Probably still caught. Much delta V would I have? These would be enough to. If I remove the fuel from the central section and then refuel up in base, that would work. 6 plus 4, 8, 5 plus 1409. Okay. Oh. I check with it. Um, 500, 3,000. I don't think it would be. No, it wouldn't be quite be enough. It'll be short by about 400 meters, I think. bit less, but still. No, 250-ish. I was to remove some fuel from up here. Oh, how do I look? That would work. Yeah, that would be enough delta V actually to get up. Okay. How much delta V did that change? Actually. The slight annoying part of twin bore does contain a fuel tank, so I want to add that fuel back in. I have 20. Looking at 880. There's much fuel as one of these. This, for example. The order of these. Where do I? Yeah, that's not enough thrust. What's the... Go to V. Plus 231. Yeah, it's still enough delta V. Maybe shooting on delta V. So yeah, I could lower the amount of fuel. This cluster's getting closer. I might just need to put it on like a small piece. Just a bit more thrust. So 395 plus 18 plus 5. That would be enough delta V. About 100 meters spare. I think that should be fine then. And just put in a smaller engine. I want to see level specifically thrust. 500. I'll give it a shot. What's specific impulse looking like? 280 on these. Head to the twin bore. To 280 again. 280 to 300 compared to 280 to 320. I think in that case I'll thrust limit twin bores. Get say 1.3. Yeah. Much more. I am going to be adding a tiny bit more mass for aerodynamics. And struts. Forgot about struts. Fair amount of struts. Actually, not as bad. I was thinking I still need to add in all the struts in the top section. No, I don't. Yay, that's one small mercy. Let's just drop them to each other. Them to the center. And center again. I'll move. I'll have two slots to each other. Have a top one at the bottom. Just for a bit more stability. I'll probably do the same for these. So, I mean, this is definitely getting released. Both of these are getting released definitely well within the atmosphere, so I will just won't need to bother with getting rid of the aerodynamics. I will leave them attached. Aerodynamics. Meters will be protected cone. Okay. Dropping those. Yep. So I swap the order. 9. I was to 1.3 still. Oh, I've got it set to Evo. Okay, slight miscalculation. I no longer have enough thrust, enough delta V. Definitely drop these ones later, since they're less mass, and actually I want to check something. What's the mass of this is 14.4. So how much is the engine? The engine doesn't have any mass. Okay. No, that's mass. 42. 42.5 compared to 36. 6.5 tons compared to 3 tons. Okay, yeah. These are less massive, and I'll get more vacuum specific impulse. So, I thought it demanded more boosters, but turns out I was prepping it for Eve. So now I need less boosters but more fuel. I've got a thrust to weight ratio of 2.2. I want that to be down like 1.3-ish. Also need to add in. Might go for a grid fin setup again. That previously and it worked well. I think I'll do it now because I've got limited space near the booster, near the primary stack. I will still need aerodynamics. And quite a lot of aerodynamic control. Yeah. How do I do this? Yeah. Bottom. Now that's just to help pull it away. Touch it. grab that once. Let's get rid of still got more than enough thrust. Won't be enough. What if these ones? Just those two. That does get me enough thrust weight, at least at the moment. 3,500-ish. So yeah. That will be enough delta V and enough thrust. And if I have it in this order, I could drop these in. Shouldn't need. Okay, yeah, no, I don't have thrust. It's a never-ending battle. Oh, I have enough thrust. Now I don't believe I have the thrust weight. No, I have the thrust weight. I don't have the delta V words. Just a bit short. Yeah. Have the thrust. I can bring that down a bit. And just efficiencies. If it's in vacuum 320 compared to the quad one, which is basically the same. That gets me the thrust weight I want. Let's see the delta V. That gets me enough delta V too. Okay. And if I was to swap the order of pitching. Same delta V. It's one different, but it's the same. Okay. What's the limiter? Drop it first, yeah. That. Okay. Now. Right. Fine. Let's do struts first. Other, so we are going to be Cover. Also ends. I think that's a strong enough connection at the top there, so I will just bottom. Just ends of these up for 1.5. Fives will be I think I will just add in from for good measure. Way. Not quite where I wanted it. First of all, one. Now I can put it into the angle I could see. Right, centered bit well. On a bit, and I will. Relatively the right way. Okay. That also in one will go up. Top and go up to the top. Dynamics. Bottom. Oops, I pressed up. And Aim for these ones. Enough. Now, grid fin design. Okay. No. Finding it though. One in. Measure. This side. E. How do I do? Maybe I should have done grid pins before adding. Some. Feels a bit too large still. Suppose I could just have in. All designed from the outside on a single part and then move it inwards. Like this. I need to go structural then. I could actually have it from there. Start off with this. authority I can get. Yeah. Inwards. Of a structural piece. But there, but then further away. And then have a structural piece in here. It will look like it's attached that way. And the others further away. Want it to detach. Rocket. As far as possible. Basically, as far as it goes, will be hidden. Fine. Subassembly for grid fin. Cool. That. Still got enough thrust. Let me just check delta V one last time. 619 plus 2126. Need 3,493. Hopefully that should be enough to actually get it to where it needs to go. For that still got the battery in there. Need is parachutes. Bring it back down to Kerbal anyway. I might as well try to recover it, even if it's not necessarily successful. In a bunch of direct shoots. also go to the top. And then build this fairing. Put that under the aerodynamics. I think that's everything. I will actually go through my checklist this time. Delta V has been budgeted. I've got control and the 2 segments that need it. I've got signal strength things and things that need it. Reaction wheels and control surfaces. Right. This does not seem to have a reaction wheel. Or solar panels for that matter. Great. Well, at least I went through the checklist and didn't find out when it was too late. Now this one I shouldn't need to remove. Solar panels, so I should just be able to like this. Is this tell me what the drag is? No. Wiki, tell me what the drag's like. Would load. Still loading. Go. Drag 0.2 compared to also 0.2. They've got the same amount of drag, okay. .0175 compared to 0.0275. Okay. One more check. 1.32 thrust weights. Up. Good. Okay, 64.5 then. 615 plus 745 plus 2105. 3,465. Now, since okay, because this isn't actually attached to this is still directly attached to the decoupler, so I don't think I need to worry about it wobbling too much still. Save. Yes, I can launch it now. All the panels on 3. Already. Decouplers. Up one. Okay, that should. Let me just get back to my checklist. Already saved me once. Yep, I got the payload prepared. Plans to remove space junk are fine. Hop on. Probably tell it to hibernate too. Name priority. Transfer units. Call us a lander, why not? Priority 1. Batteries and power generation. Battery on this route now. Battery. The battery up there. Okay. I have a battery, it should be enough now. This has a battery. Solar panels. Payloads prepared. Docking is good. Landing is crash and covering of this is fine. Couldn't need heat shields. Really need lights. Side. Top. How much frost is from the individual? Let's see. Not much frost from the center? Oh. Leave them together for now. I can adjust that later. I think I will go Wolfhound first. Okay. Start again. Before launching, I will just open it again to make sure that it does still have a fairing. I mean, for the tug I'll need both sets of engines, but I don't think I'll need the bobcats at the start. Attach bobcats, and detach these separately. They've got RCS to go sideways after they decouple. Let's go ahead and bring that force down. And yeah. I need to have them just decouple. I don't need them to launch and hit the things underneath them. Just decouple and then side go out with the RCS. Action groups. Yep, that's accounted for. Thrust will be in line. Fuel flow priority is fine. No crew. Struts have been done. Launch thrust weight ratio is good, and no cal controllers. Should be good to launch. Might end it for today. on. Thrust up. Save. Launch. Launch. Wrong button. Yeah, grid fins are on the wrong actually, they're on the right sides. A bit of swaying. Ooh, right. I'd forgotten about struts between the sections. Yes. Made a mention of that, but I think I did at least. It's like, I'll come back to that. And then didn't. Structural. 4 times symmetry. Even if they're going down to 2 times symmetry parts, because it's coming from a central part, I need to do 4 times symmetry once. And from here to go all the way up on those sides? That one side? Okay. That time it worked. Oh yeah, pairing's still on there. Cool. Save and launch. And let's see if I can successfully get this up into orbit. Didn't check how much it costed. Oh well. If it all goes wrong, it all goes wrong. Quick save at the start again, just in case in the future I miss a time warp thing, and then load and then go back too far. Launch. Ball's pointed the right way, that's good to see. We'll need to freeze up, gravity turn. Grid rate set 85. Gonna get it down to 80. Slight roll to bring our heading back down towards 90 degrees. Okay, first engines are gone. Good, and they didn't crash. Now perhaps this at 7 kilometers. 2. Kilometers. 30 seconds to apoapsis. Already going 50 degrees. 55 degrees. I think that's fine actually. Yes. After this, 0.7 is the thrust weight ratio, that should be fine. $40°, 20 kilometers up, yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Roll back a bit, because we're a minute to apoapsis. Keep steady around here for a bit. About 40 kilometers, and then I will. Okay. Here. Start going lower. Yes. Bring the thrust down. Get rid of all of those. Don't think I broke anything. Ooh. Down a bit more. Okay, now perhaps this is at 75 kilometers, so head and make a maneuver node there. Circularize. Yep, that should be good to. Prograde for now while we're still in atmosphere and don't increase the drag too much. And once we get over 70 kilometers, then I'll switch to actually trying to point towards the target. Nine-second burn, so 5 seconds before and after. 4 seconds before and after, I guess. Oops, I missed it. I was like, haha, I've slowed down time off in time with time to spare this time, and then completely overshot it. Oops. Oh well. At least this time it has just put me directly into stability assist. That works. Ship? Or I guess it should be a station. Orbit. I think that's actually, yeah, that's what the Delta V map says. So, meet up with it. Add a maneuver to the periapsis. Apoapsis up to the 80 kilometer mark. And then, once we're there, we will match match. So then our apoapsis will match up with the target orbits one. Come on, there we go. 7-second burn. I need to find marker thingy. Let's put the solar panels out. So once again, no, 3 seconds aside this time. Yep. Now, this matches our target, and this is where we will fall. So our perhaps this so that then we slow down for the head module. Add in here. Get more bits long. So we will then need to decrease the first move node a bit. 3 meters a second slower. Go 10. We will move forwards in orbit. There we go, that is basically perfect. So we can delete move node 2. Prepare for this next. I'm not sure that there's a docking port of the right size on this. Slight issue. Should have thought of that before committing to this plan. Oh well. Second seems good. Five. Save to it. And quick save. Quite pointing towards the maneuver anymore. So I think I mentioned already, but 2 seconds side of node. Just at this point. Enough. So, quick save here. Warp around in orbit. Get about half catching up to us, yep. Warp past the encounter marker. I think that's one we will need to go past. Yeah, we need to go past the other one. Now we'll predict our next encounter. Yep. Actually, perhaps this. So, bring this encounter a bit closer. So, the inclination looking. Ooh, 1 degree. Okay. Instead, make them an even node. The ascending node. Okay, then be slightly ahead of us at closest approach. Add in a new maneuver 1. Go. First cross limiter. Seconds is reasonable. And let's point towards maneuver node again. And warp to it. Or quick saving. Retrograde. Actually, it's just after all, I guess. Unless the retrograde marker gets closer enough. Yeah, I will point retrograde. Four, 3. Ooh. Only added about 100 meters separation at burn from the estimate. Not bad. Physics warp to get to the marker faster in real time, like IRL time. And time warp. Time warp further. 8 seconds, so 4 each side. 4. 2.2. I even actually brought it closer again. Now though, I will want that thrust limiter back up. At rendezvous. Target retrograde. Minutes. So 100 meters a second burn. How long does that take in this? A few seconds. Okay. There. Move. I'm up closer. I guess if I'm just going to use the warp to here function, doesn't matter. Save as much at least. Ooh, there it loads in. Closer. Around, cancel out with velocity, and good. And go full throttle with the maybe it would have made sense to bind the grid fins to action key, whatever. Hop over to it. Do I have a sufficiently large docking port? I do not. Do I have... I've got a scientist there. Oh, I guess maybe next time I will come up here, maybe detach the move the poodle engine to the side and then put in a senior docking port. Then I can dock this. But that will be next time. Bit of a shorter one today, but I've been busy early in the morning, so I will be ending it there. Hope you've all enjoyed. If you're watching this later on as a VOD, let me know any feedback you have in the comments. Until next time.